Hello guys and welcome back to another UCO Fantasy video. Yesterday we prepared a wildcard draft for Matchday 5 onwards. Today we're going to prepare the Limitless draft solely for Matchday 5. The difference between the two chips for anyone that's brand new here is that wildcard the team stays like that, while with Limitless you are going only for this week with this team, and after this week passes the team is restored to the one that you started the week with. So if I activated the Limitless here, I would lose all of those 15 players for this week. We'll put 15 more in, and then at the end of the week, those 15 guys will return to my starting 15 players. I've activated my Limitless chip, but I think this is one of the weeks where it's okay to activate it if you haven't, because some teams have good fixtures. For example, Barcelona with a good fixture, I think Milan are, while some teams, for example like Bayern Munich, are facing PSG, so I wouldn't bet on them to win it easily, but after that it's an easy run for them. So if you're stuck with Bayern Munich players like I am, I would say that going for Limitless is an option. But now let's, without further ado, go into the preparation. I will explain how I'm doing everything, and I will explain what, in my opinion, you should be targeting for your Limitless draft. We're going to open the table as well, because it's very important to monitor who is at the bottom, because those teams from, I would say, 30th place downwards, I think they're targetable, and as many players you can put that place against them, the better. These are the matches, and we immediately have two teams facing two of the bottom teams. Like Sparta Praga is with 4 points, but I don't think they're that good of a team. But let's be real, Milan fixture is the easiest one, and I would say that you should go for it, and here invest in Milan heavily. And by heavily, I mean two players. Theo Hernandez is the first guy that I'm going to mention, because he is most probably on penalties. Here we don't have a budget, so I'm going to put the best players without considering cheap enablers, blah 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 blah. Full speed ahead, target players with good fixtures and that cost a lot of money. Transferring in, and in midfield, I would say here I would recommend Pulisic. Reinders is another option, but Pulisic is just on every set piece, in my opinion, that I've watched Milan play, and he has been returning some okayish points. So yeah, Pulisic comes into fruition. For now, Atletico Madrid, I would say I would go for a player of them, but the player that I'm going to go for is a goalkeeper, and that goalkeeper is called Jan Oblak. Yesterday I recommended him on my wildcard. Today I'm recommending him on my Limitless, because if you pick him only on Matchday 7, you have to find another keeper, but this is only for this week, so Jan Oblak comes in. They have pretty good fixture run, but I think I can find forwards that are going to do even a better job. So let's now continue pinpointing good fixtures. Barcelona against Brest. I know Brest are doing pretty well in the Champions League. I think they're fourth, like what the hell. But still, Barcelona will be a team to target, and Rafi is immediately returned. I'm not going to consider Koundé, as they're a little bit shaky defensively, and I can find better players defensive-wise, in my opinion. Moving down, we see a team like Inter Milan facing Leipzig, and Leipzig are where? Last. So Inter Milan, a good team to target. If you're not looking for a Atleti defender like Oblak, you can for sure go for Jan Sommer, and he's the safest option. So I would say removing Sommer for now, and bringing in removing Oblak, sorry, and bringing in Sommer, and maybe going for a player like Molina. In defense, this can enable some attacking potential from Atletico Madrid. The good thing is that if Molina isn't starting, you're going to go and see which of the defenders is starting, and then you're going to pick him and replace Molina. So Milan and Atleti, that's the best thing for them. You know the starting 11s for their teams, and you can plan accordingly. While with Jan Sommer, you know that Inter Milan are rotating in the Champions League, and he is the only neo defender that they have, and for 5 million, 5.5, he is a good option. Leverkusen is another team that I would heavily target. They face Salzburg, who are with 3 points only. So Wirtz is returned here, and Grimaldo is returned. Let's not fool ourselves. I think those players are going to be important for this week. If we can find a little bit of space for another player, all the best, but I think we should target second day as well. Before going into the second day, I think that Manchester City have a good fixture and I would be picking Haaland. I know that he is not performing up to the best standard that he has, but no one is from City, and I think Feyenoord are going to get it at the end, and I think Haaland will be the guy scoring. So yeah, I would say Haaland should be considered into that team. I see Atalanta as a team to target as well. And here you can go for either a defender or Amadeo Lukman, who made 2 assists and scored a goal and had a goal disallowed in his team. He's performing well, and against young boys, this is one of the last weeks where you can get him. So for now, I'm going to add him into the team, but have in mind that most probably he will be taken out. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Going into day 2, it's a little bit questionable here because none of the good teams face anyone easier apart from Dortmund. So Dortmund, we immediately return Schlotterbeck, and this is our first guy that is playing on the second day, which is pretty important. We need to add at least 3 more, considering keeper as well, and then considering a forward. So I can go for a Liverpool player. I know Real Madrid have just defeated someone in La Liga, but Liverpool are flying high, and I think Salah is a good shout out for second day and for even a second day captaincy. I know that this sounds crazy, like how the hell are you picking Salah as a second day captaincy, but still I think that he is not that bad of an option. Looking at the team, Dortmund, I'm not believing in them offensively. I know I own Gittens, but that's going to be it. And the midfield is already stacked. I think we are good to go there. Picking a defender from these teams, Bruges are way higher. So Young Boys and Red Star Belgrade. So Stuttgart is a team that I'm going to pick a player, and that player is going to be Mittelstadt. This guy was pretty hot on the European summer when we had the Euros. Now he is flying under the radar, but those are 3 outfield players playing on the second day. We now need to decide on the goalkeeper. Bruges, where are they? Okay, they're with 6 points. Monaco, Benfica, PSV is an option against Shakhtar. Let's pick a PSV keeper just for the sake of it. You can go for whoever you want here. The better games are on day 1, but still, yeah, you can go for Celtic keeper. Schmeichel is not a bad option. Who else is here? Benitez is the guy that I'm going to go for. I think that he is going to keep a clean sheet. Now we have the 4 players playing on the second day, so that means that I'm more than delighted. I can pick 2 players from wherever I like, and those 2 players are probably going to be Robert Lewandowski, and the other player that I'm going to pick is most probably Antoine Griezmann, because they have good fixtures and they are in an amazing form. I know that missing PSV players might be a mistake. Lille, by the way, have a good fixture as well, and they play Bologna, so defensively they're with a good fixture. But for now, honestly, I'm just going to remove PSV, remove them, and then go to forwards, pick Lewandowski and pick Griezmann. So Jonathan David has been delivering, but he is below the Remy Simo from Brest, because Simo returned a lot against Leipzig. Vlahovic is ahead. A lot of players are ahead. Vinny Jr. is an interesting player, but honestly, I'm not too interested in going for such a player from Real Madrid. I think that Liverpool are winning that game. So yeah, we are way over my budget, but that's what Limitless is for. Write down what you think about it. I know it's just a shorter video compared to the wildcard, but with wildcard we had to pinpoint different strategies. Next rotation is going to be even more interesting, as I'm going to be activating my wildcard and we have to prepare for that. So yep, it's going to be interesting there. Probably a lot of the videos will be around the wildcard draft that I'm going to prepare. I will monitor, of course. I will not activate it until it happens, because I have money and I have a clean strategy what to do. Unless a lot of the players that I want are out or injured, I'm going to activate it. If a lot of mine currently are injured, but yeah, Haaland, Rafinha, Wirtz, and Grimaldo and Schlotterbeck. I have 5 players that are with good fixtures. I think I can put into the team someone from Milan easily. Yeah, I think I will do pretty well this week, but you never know. Thank you for watching. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to join the Discord. We're discussing a lot of things there. Don't forget that there is going to be a deadline stream, so come in and tune in for it. I'm going to be streaming until deadline, so for at least an hour and 15 minutes, it's going to be a stream. We're going to answer a lot of questions. We're going to be watching the lineups as they go live, and we're going to make decisions on what to do with Matchday 5 transfers. But for now, I'm heading out. Bye.